Hey, how's it going? Hoplite Game Vids here, and I'm going to show you a review for Pokemon Rumble Blast for the 3DS. I just got it yesterday after I returned another one of my 3DS games, which I did not like too much. Alright. So as you can see, not yet, but you will. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so if you can't tell, I'm playing as Gallade, and I currently have Fury Cutter and Night Slash. And here is all. You can get a Pokemon list on the bottom, and if you take that off, then it's a map. All the towns except Toy Town are named after what direction they're in respect to Toy Town, like Easterly Town, Westerly Town, Northerly Town. Anyway, so basically it's a button mashing game. The graphics are kinda shoddy and blocky, as you can see. Just run around and button mash your way through these various levels, which at the end have humongous bosses. They're just huge versions of the regular Pokemon, which it would be better if I could show you, which is what I'm going to do right now, but since I don't want to actually try during this game review, I'm going to go to one of the first levels by Toy Town so I can just breeze through it with my super powerful moves. Okay. So, and there's stuff in the town like you can co-op with a friend, just like kind of like Lego Star Wars if you've ever played that. Some move vendors here, where you can release Pokemon in your party or army, as I like to call it. Collection of Pokemon in your army, and the various records that you've had through the levels. And here's where it catapults you to different towns. I'm going to go to Toy Town. You start off with Pikachu, unlike in Pokemon Rumble, where I believe you start out with Rattata, pretty sure. So that was a nice feature, because more people like Pikachu than Rattata. So I'm going to go to the first level here just to breeze through and show you what the end boss is like. At the end I'm going to rate this game from 1 to 10, which I'm going to do in the rest of my videos, but this is my first video with my new YouTube channel, so you just button mash kill all these enemies here. And you can switch out who you are too if you just go click on the bottom. I guess I'll be Ivysaur. And you get so many of the same Pokemon. If you don't want them, just don't pick them up. Otherwise, if you want a crap load of Pokemon, then be my guest, because it gets clogged up. It tells you how many Pokemon are in your army. I have 401 now, and 233,511 Pokeys. And just use Razor Leaf on all these Rattatas. There's Tepigs. There's starters from every game, like all 600 Pokemon in this game. It's very cool. See all these Pokemons, and I like seeing sprites of Pokemon, and that's why I enjoyed Pokemon Heart Gold so much, because you had that sprite that always walked with you. Some Petrat. See, it drops and you just pick it up, but that one's pretty weak since the first level. I'm just going to run past these. Wow, Ivysaur is really, really slow. I'm going to switch back to Gallade. Or actually, better yet. Yeah, I'm gonna switch back to Gallade. I got Gallade through a password which Nintendo provides, or you could find a video on YouTube about it, which is what I did because I don't know. And here's what I was talking about with the boss. It's just a big, huge version of Pignite. If you get him to join your team, he's not that big. And of course, I'm just gonna kill him in one hit. He drops a bunch of money. And you pick it up. Okay. You just walk onto this here. Shows you what Pokemon you gathered. There's random Pokemon in this area. You could just walk around here. Now I'm going to show you Battle Royale. There's also two other modes, Team Battle, which I'm not going to show you in this video, and Charge Battle, which I'm not going to show you in this battle either. Team Battle, because it's not this early in the game, you get it in the second or third chapter, and Charge Battle because it's very awkward to do at this angle, and I'm pretty sure I would lose. So, whatever. This is a battle royale. There's just a bunch of Pokemon around you, and there's kind of some boss Pokemon. They're more just like stronger than the other Pokemon. Just slash through all these people. You get 3 lives, as you can see. Those 3 wind-up keys represent your lives. Yeah, if you lose all 3 lives in this, you obviously lose, and so you do it all without losing a life. In a regular dungeon or map or whatever you want to call it, the regular place where there's bosses and everything, you can switch them out when they get low health and it won't cost you a life, but in this you have to battle to the end unless you lose a life. So you have to battle until your Pokemon dies, and if you change it out before then, it costs a life. There's the last kill there. Clear. And prize money 100. And later in the game you get way more money, say like 1,000, 1,500, way more money for beating those, because they get more difficult. Some people think the difficulty on this game is very easy, but it's actually rather hard. Overall, I'd probably rate this game a 7.5, around there. I don't think it's worth the $35 it's worth. If you go somewhere and get it for maybe $30 or $25, then yeah, you should pick it up. But I bought it for $35, but that's just because I returned a game that was given to me as a gift, because it was the stupidest game I've ever played. Anyway, that's my review. Thanks for watching.